Hi everyone, and welcome to your daily oracle reading. Today's reading is opened by the Ace of Fire in challenge position, and this card represents the essence of fire, but it has a psychological connotation to it. So it means passion, it means everything that you are ambitious about, it means the inner fire that burns deep inside your heart, which basically animates your actions, and it determines where you'd like to invest all your energy, because where your focus goes, there goes your energy. But on the other hand, this card also represents a really significant rebirth. From a psychological perspective, of course, a rebirth which took place all throughout the year 2019. So that was a really important year for you where you transformed yourself through the element of fire. So that means you had to purge out so very many blockages, self limiting beliefs, old perceptions, old influences coming from education and what your parents or your close circle projected onto you. But this part of your journey, the rebirth, has been complete. So this made you become even more aligned, even more in tune with your passion, with your personal power, everything that you wish to do in life, both for yourself and the influence you would like to have on the collective, on collective reality, on society, on the world, generally speaking. Now, the challenge part of the card speaks about you have been through the rebirth, so to speak, the symbolical psychological rebirth. You have also tuned up your passion, you found your desires, you found your true identity, meaning that the person you are absolutely comfortable embodying, animating, projecting, showing others who you are in a very authentic way, which means that you do not need any kind of mask anymore because you just show who you are. Now, the problem is that in order for you to express yourself, in order for you to use your ambition, your passion, all that inner fire that you have discovered deep within you, and of course, in order to give that new person who you discovered deep inside of you a chance to live life in a new way, the chance to live life in a very authentic way, and the chance to live life the way it means everything to you and not that much to other people. And of course, this isn't selfish, this is the only rational way to go about things, at least from a spiritual perspective, because if the universe experiences itself through us, if we do not embody that image, that archetype, that specific configuration that the universe created us with, well, then we are failing basically the principle of interconnectedness, because we're not allowing it to experience whatever it needed through us, but rather we allow society or our own limitations or our own shadow to experience things, experiences, or living life in a way which might not be that special, that important for the soul, for who we truly are. Maybe they're just illusions or expectations from others, or even personal lies they have programmed into ourselves. It doesn't matter which way or which form. What truly matters is that you need this opportunity to live life, to embody your authenticity. And the challenge here is that right now, in this present moment, you need to turn down your ambition and your strong willpower a little bit, because a part of the opportunity that you have been looking for, searching for, that was promised to you when you decided to embark on this journey of rebirth, so to speak, is taking place right now. But because it's rather negative, because it's rather intimidating, because it's rather destructive socially, we might not understand it and perceive it or take it as an opportunity, but rather a crisis. But even if we just look at it as a crisis, each crisis always leads to evolution. It always leads to one kind of resolution which creates a new paradigm. So, one part of that opportunity which you were seeking is this global crisis. Because no matter what you could have done on your own, you couldn't have changed society, you couldn't have stopped the usual ways of going about things. You alone, or even if you'd be connected to thousands, tens of thousands of other people, you just couldn't have stopped the old programming of the world to influence itself and everyone in it. So, this moment of pause, this moment of standstill in global society represents a big opportunity to you, because not only can you refine your skills, but you can freely, unchallenged, unrestricted, express yourself. And on one hand, this is practical, palpable. You can just create and express yourself. But on the other hand, it's spiritual, because you can make affirmations. You can plant seeds of intentions into the universe, affirming that, look, this is who I am, this is what I would like to do, this is what I have discovered in myself. So please support me. Please, in the close future, create this opportunity in my life. And the universe is kind and loving, of course, so it wants to help you. But since the world is in a big turmoil, it's changing, there's a big crisis, it's the best opportunity the universe itself could have to create whatever you wished, because it doesn't have to respect any rules and regulations. It can override anything, because the world is already more or less symbolically in ruins. Life will never be the same again, and everyone knows this. And this is exactly why this is the biggest opportunity for you. So that you have been doing a lot of inner work. You have been focusing so much on this opportunity, on the passion, on whatever you want to do. But maybe in the past, in 2019, so to speak, or even previously, that opportunity could only be you reaching mastery, because the world you lived in wasn't ideal to release you, to let you do your work. But now, after you reached mastery, you have to do that work of planting the seeds of intention into the universe once more, as powerfully as you can possibly make it happen, because this is when the global rules, society's deep imprinted patterns are no longer relevant, and the universe doesn't have to respect them anymore, because Mother Nature doesn't respect them. And here on Earth, here in our material Earth, Mother Nature, the soul of nature, is actually the queen, and everything, even the universe and everything that is interconnected to her, has to respect her intention, her vision, her plans and goals, which of course are symbolical, because we only perceive them in a human way like this. But where she would like to go, where she would like to take evolution, what she would like to do with herself, is also her decision alone, so she knows what she's doing. And this is the perfect opportunity, not just for humankind, for you, for everyone in the world, to harmonize with the intent of Mother Nature, but also the whole universe from our limited perspective, whatever is connected to nature, the higher octaves of nature, the cosmos, to harmonize with physical reality. So this is such a huge, such a rare, magical opportunity that you cannot miss it out. So maybe put your your plans on hold, put your expectations on hold, put them on the shelf, and allow the universe, give them a shape and form which at any other point in the past, not even in your childhood, as in never, would have been this ideal. This is basically the true expression of freedom, because yes, our bodies are limited, our physical interactions are limited, but because we are limited, nature is that much freer, the universe, the cosmos is that much freer, and not because of our physical bodies, but when our minds don't converse in 10 million different directions, when we reach a state of singularity, the ace of fire, so to speak, then the universe can work with us because everything is just information. Everything is just an informational charge. Even the subatomic particles, even quantum physics states this. So that gives the universe a chance to take within himself our desires, our goals, and intents in a purified way, and that was our work. That was our sacred task to purify it, refine it, reach a state of singularity, and now he can work with it because it's that much clearer to him, to the divine intelligence, to the whatever you may call it, what we desire, and it can make a big cocktail out of our common energies that much easier. So chances are whatever it manifests, however it reconfigures reality, is going to be that much more pleasing, that much more ideal for every single living person equally. And of course nature, because she is the queen here, she is the top priority. The universe, the cosmos is healing her really, not just us. So basically, this card challenges you to identify that spiritually, psychologically, this is part of the opportunity that you have been looking for. Now we get to the actual opportunity of this reading, the Two of Earth, which represents the card of balance, but also when your status quo, when your social balance all of a sudden becomes unstable and changes. Now, as you can see in the image, one child is crying while the other one is being really peaceful, and this means that sometimes you cannot please everyone. It means that there has to be a common ground. It means that equality and equity has to be something which exists in the minds and hearts of all of us without exception, because as long as there is someone who is highly disadvantaged, and here I don't mean what we think disadvantage is, it doesn't mean in a subjective way, but objectively, when there is a system, every component has to be in balance one way or another for it to work. And this is what we, all of us in the present moment, are achieving, are accomplishing, are working towards. So the past years, everyone, modern mystics, spiritualists, and all that, were saying that we're co creating reality, and they gave this a various range of interpretations and what this could mean. But right now, this is what we're actually doing, and this is how we're doing it. So you may ask yourself, so what is the opportunity in all of this? Well, it's really simple. The fact that you're alive and you are who you are in the present moment, today, right now, is already enough for you to seize the opportunity because you're part of the new era already. And that means that in a couple of months, maybe 2 months, 2 years, whatever period of time the number two means in this case, you are going to get everything that you needed. You are going to get everything that you have asked for and are asking for right now. And chances are, even if it doesn't meet your expectations, and in the present moment, that is really ironic because it could not possibly meet your expectations because the world changed so profoundly that all of your expectations were gone in a second. And this is a really good thing because there's an energy of freedom. Chaos can just come in and be as constructive, as gentle, as interesting, as exciting, as adventurous as it could have never been before in the past. And this is the true opportunity here. When the world reaches balance, because two, of course, the number two is the number of balance, of two interconnected elements being in harmony with each other. Now, when the world reaches, the economy and everything that has to do with the element of earth reaches that stage, that means that life for you is going to be absolutely different. And whatever you have asked for, whatever seeds of attention you have planted, those are going to come to fruition in a way which is 100% going to suit your needs. Just that you have no control right now over the shape or form. You just have to trust. You have to be in balance with yourself, with those seeds of intentions that you found within, and you purified it. You made sure that that is truly what you desire and what you want. And since you have made your option, you made your choices, it's being delivered and created right now, and not just through an external force, but you are being an active part of this, and this is the beauty and the miracle of it. Now we get to the resolution, which is the Seven of Air. Now this card represents, as you can see in the image, a map where the explorer is trying to find his way. So it means your future plans. It means foresight. It means carefully making a plan which we can follow, and it will lead us to the destination wherever we desire to be. But the shadow expression of this card is that sometimes the truth, the right path for all of us is the road traveled by few. Some of us have to be explorers who create the map, who write the map, who find shortcuts, who perfect it. And you're one of those people. So the resolution basically tells you there is no point in planning the future, there is no point in envisaging this and that, because you're going to be a groundbreaker, you're going to be a visionary. So whatever has to take place in the future is going to be so spontaneous and unexpected that you can not possibly foresee it. So just focus on the feeling, focus on what's important to you, and know that one way or another that is definitely going to come into existence. And more importantly, it is going to serve your highest good, because you are going to be the one who creates a totally new map. So that means that you're going to be pioneer of something totally new, and if anything, that should make you totally happy, because that is the kind of person you have always been. You were always attracted by futurism, you were always attracted by the most unique perspectives, you were always attracted by elements and things, even art, which other people didn't find that interesting and satisfying. So either way, you must trust your future. You must trust that you have already done enough, because all possible paths are leading you to embody who you are, who you were, who you asked the universe to make you into. And this is basically the resolution. Do not have any expectations and plans, because history still needs to write itself, but it's going to write itself in a way it has never done before in our history and anything we ever experienced as a species. So that big uncertainty is actually a blessing for everyone, because it means that everyone can have their ways, their wills, their desires in such a form that it doesn't bother or doesn't contradict those of others, and this means a greater harmony. And that's why you are someone who is going to be a groundbreaker, who's going to be a pioneer, someone who is going to explore things which until this present moment were never available to us as in human collective. Well, thank you so much for listening. Have a blessed day, everyone. Bye for now.